Welcome back to The Guide with Jay and Ellie right here on Bay TV Liverpool. If you just joined us, you've missed loads. But don't worry, do not worry. We have got our own YouTube channel, Bay TV Liverpool. Look for us on YouTube. In fact, we've just tweeted the links where you can watch all of our shows again. But the second half of this show is dedicated to something we love in Liverpool. We've never done it before. This half of the show is dedicated to dance music.
Yes, we love dance, and there's so much of it in Liverpool, not just the music, but also big events. So this week's guide listings are dedicated to dance music, and we've got so much going up, haven't we?
We certainly have. This Sunday, end of an era, the 051, it's their last supper. DJ Lee Butler and the gang say goodbye to the Super Club. Now, I'd love to say I remember a lot about the 051, but I can't because I was...
Shock.
Yeah, but I've had some great times there. It's an amazing place, the last supper this weekend. Also, next weekend, Youssef, he's playing the East Village Arts Club, part of Circus.
Yes, it is indeed. And something I think you'll like, happening at Amanzi on the 31st of May, is a Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Wow. It's organised by Secret Fancy Events, and DJ Robert Partland is taking to the decks to get everyone in the mood for a great Sunday night. Something else that's happening that's a bit different is called from Fiesta Bombardier, and it's their 3rd birthday. It's on the 5th and 6th of June, and they take over loads of different venues in the city and move around, like the Cathedral, Sefton Park Farmhouse. Yeah, and it's basically one big dance-fueled carnival.
Okay, if you love your classic dance tunes, do not miss the second year they've done this. Reminisce Festival is back. We've just tweeted the lineup at the Guide Bay TV. Everyone from Glasgow, Entrance, it's huge. Check that out. And also Creamfields is back. Glow sticks at the ready. Bank holiday, August bank holiday weekend.
Yes.
Avicii, the Chemical Brothers are both headlining, plus a host of dance legends.
Yes.
Do not miss it.
And something we have to mention, it's happening this Saturday. It's Club Freeze's 10th anniversary. It's happening at the Bombed Out Church. So we sent Jay down to meet some DJ legends and find out all about it.
I am buzzing right now. I'm with two legends of dance, really, in the Northwest, in the UK, in the world. Greg Wilson and Derek Kaye, here at this beautiful location, which in a few days' time, you're going to be playing the decks just behind us, Derek, for Freeze.
Yeah. Can't wait. Did it last summer. It was possibly, in fact, definitely my favourite gig of the whole year last year. It ended up throwing it down with rain, which just added to the atmosphere, the whole ambience of the building. It's just a great place to play.
It's just, really good. I can just imagine it. I can just feel like the passion and the love in here, because the people that come to Freeze, it's a great vibe, isn't it? It's a great atmosphere.
It's almost like a family kind of vibe. I think the Freeze events. I've done a few Freeze events, and you get a lot of the same. Like a nucleus, a core of Freeze goers, if you like, it's like a. Just like, great family. See those same faces.
So that's this Sunday. So we're looking forward to that. Tickets are still available for this Sunday. And then June 13th, Greg, complete sellout. But we've got tickets to give away on the show for this very soon. Details on that shortly.
You're going to be swamped for them.
Yeah, looking forward to giving them away.
I think it sold out in, he said, like about 10 hours. It sold out on the first day. Todd Terrier's playing. He hasn't been to Liverpool for a long time. And they were keen to get him down. They tried last year.
Just let's touch on dance music in Liverpool, because it's something that we don't do enough of on this show, is talk about dance music. It's huge in this city. People love it, all sorts of genres of dance. Why is it so big? Why do we love it so much?
Well, I mean, dance culture in Liverpool, you can take it back to, the early 60s and the Merseyside era. It's a period where, American rhythm and blues was being played in British clubs, not just in Liverpool but other places, but Liverpool being a port city had a special affinity to that. So it's always been connected in that way, and it's had its different periods of time. I think it's like cities like Liverpool and Manchester. Obviously London is always going to be consistent because it's this huge sprawling metropolis and everything's going on there. So there's always 500 people that you can put into some kind of subgenre of music, whereas I think with places like Liverpool and Manchester, it goes in cycles. That they have particular periods where everything's happening culturally going on in the city, and then they have other lull periods, and it's by nature. I think Liverpool has come into a cycle now, very self-confident. The city's regenerated. I mean, I remember what it was like in the 80s, and it was on its knees, it was depopulating, it was almost bankrupt, and now we're at a situation whereby, as I say, there's a real confidence again in the city, the Baltic Triangle, and the artistic community that's developed around there, and things like the Freeze events, and all of a sudden, you're seeing people travelling into Liverpool.
big thank you to Derek and Greg. So from the bombed out church, we've come down the road to Slater Street because we are at 3B and I'm joined by Jemmy. Jemmy, you are one of the owners of 3B, so give us a brief history.
Right, basically it started in, well, 3B's as it was formerly known. Yeah. Started in 1989, I think. Run until about 2000 and...
For a long time.
2009, I think. And then we bought it in 2010.
And you got it.
And we changed the name to 3B Records, and then...
Was that a decisive move? You're like, right.
Well, they wanted to focus on the label, and we kind of, I knew we was going to let it go. And we decided, no, we didn't want to, because it's like, this is our passion and everything. So we thought, no, we'll keep it going.
So there is the label as well, but the record shop here itself, and it's so much more than a record shop, isn't it? There's so much that goes on here.
Yeah, it's like a hub, I suppose. It's kind of like everything that's good about Liverpool dance music.
Yeah, everyone comes here because you can sell tickets to all the events. And you do warm-up gigs here, don't you? Tell us a bit about those.
Well, they're like in-stores for album launches, for pre-parties. Everyone's been here, like Carl Cox was here on Sunday.
That's crazy.
Fortet, Carl Craig, John Digweed, Sasha.
But I can imagine, like, it must be bombarded with so many people because it's tiny in here. You can put, what, like 40, 50 people?
Yeah.
So how do you stop them coming in once they're, like, breaking down the doors?
Yeah, that's quite difficult, actually. So we have one of our mates who stands on the doors, kind of like, right...
Big checklist. You're not allowed in.
Yeah, I think we've got enough people. I think this is, like, legally well too much, so that's it.
But 3B is a hub of music and dance music, and you yourself, you're a DJ, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
And you're involved with Freeze and Cream. So tell us about you as a DJ then.
Well, DJing-wise, I started playing for Freeze when he did that first party in the Cathedral with Nick Warren and... it was Helen Cataneo and Danny Howells. That's when my relationship... I've been friends with them for a long, long time before that, but that's when I kind of started playing for Freeze. And yeah, I'm really good friends with him, and I started making tunes a few years ago. Started off with a release on Bedrock. Yep. Now my latest single's on Your Music.
Your latest single?
Which is
right here, just by chance.
Yeah.
Your latest single, available in store right here at 3B, isn't it?
Yeah, come get it.
So right here at 3B, it is a hub of music. So if you want to get any vinyl, because that's what you sell here as well, then come on down. Jemmy, thank you so much for chatting to us.
Very welcome.